Alright guys, welcome back. So we're still working on the Pokemon thing. I got my trees all fanned out. So you can see the grass has dried. I also sprayed it with hairspray so it's crunchy. Um, just so that there were no little pieces flying around because I did not really want that to happen. So I got that done. So I got these lights working. And I'm not sure what the one switch does. There's like an in-between switch. And then, oh, it can be plugged in electrical or battery. Okay. So we're going to position these, I feel like, on the sides, kind of halfway. So the glue gun is heating up. So I'm thinking those there. And then I'm gonna run the wire along the edge, and I will try to cover it with some trees and some moss so it's not entirely visible. And then I'll probably glue the battery pack onto the back of the thing here. So the glue gun is heating up, so we can start gluing stuff down. And I do find it hilarious that the only reason I have hairspray is for art projects. I don't really use hairspray. Although the last time I remember using hairspray was for dressing up like 80s, which I don't think you could dress 80s without all of the hairspray. So, alright. And then once I get these glued down, I'm going to kind of position trees and stuff and kind of get a feel for where I want things. I need to stick a glue stick in there already. Holy. Alright. Oh, not quite. The tip is melting, but it's not quite melted enough. Alright. So while that's waiting, so these are some other dead trees that I got. I haven't pulled these ones apart yet. So literally just, and then you got your crow. So they're literally like a dead tree. And it's kind of the thing I like with these fall trees that I got is most of their leaves are gone. So it looks a little more for the season. I know we usually run out of leaves before Halloween in Grand Prairie because we get maybe a week of nice fall looks, and then we get a crazy windstorm that blows all the leaves off the trees every single year. I'm like, oh, this area looks so pretty. 2 days later, it's like a tornado's gone through and we have no more leaves on our trees. So one of the reasons I like them is the birds, but it also just helps to add to kind of a more creepy, kind of reminds me of like Edgar Allan Poe and the Raven. Which ironically was the first Simpson thing I ever watched, was The Raven. And my mom was not a fan of The Simpsons or Family Guy or South Park. A lot of that stuff. Simpsons I never watched because I didn't have a TV as a kid. And then Family Guy I've watched because it was older. It was easier to get the TV by myself. Okay. One light. Glue stick in. And then we have the second light. Alright. So now I'm going to kind of figure out where I want trees to go. So so the wires, I did not plan that wire the best, but they're going to just come down this way. I think I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on the front of it here to hold them down while I figure out where other stuff is going to go so the wires don't move on me. Okay, so I also have the fake lights, which I think I'm definitely going to use them probably near the front, more for looks than actual use. So let's kind of put some of our gravestones around to kind of get a feel for that. And then I do know I just need to make sure that nothing is too close to where the fence. It can come up here, but on the sides I need to make sure I leave room for the fence. So let's measure out my fence again. I'm going to do that down here. So I'm measuring out the fence in the front. So I roughly know where it's going to go. And then where the side pieces will be. Okay. So I can shuffle it a little that way. And then put some more trees that can snuggle up in there. That can snuggle up in there. And then we got some more of these fall guys that I will scatter around. We got a little guy. I might put him. I feel like I need. Oh, where's that other black tree? We need a creepy black tree back here. Ah, tree attack. And then maybe I'll move him back a bit. Oops. And then we can put that little guy in there. And then let's take a look at our Pokemon. So let's put Pikachu. I know you're going to tip over because it's uneven. And I do want Pikachu to have a little cauldron. We definitely want our Hoot Hoot. And maybe I will tuck him back into here. So he's going to go this way. Right, we got pumpkins. Okay. And I definitely want Marshadow, and I think he's gonna go the very back. Roughly back there. We definitely need Misdreavus. And feeling like I'm gonna have to glue the stand in. But I feel like feel like this would be another good one to like hide behind a tree. So I'm feeling maybe over here by this light. Kind of back here. And this is why we glue things down. And I feel like Evie should go there. And then I can put the pumpkins around. Okay. Kind of liking how that's looking. So I need to start at the back and work my way forward. So we're gonna carefully pull some of these trees at the front out for right now, so I can work on the stuff at the back. And okay, I'm just gonna pull out the Pokemon. And one of my trees lost a leaf, but that's okay. That adds character. And we're gonna start with the back. But I also want to glue some moss down. Now, trying to think. Well, maybe I'll wait. Alright, so let's start with our black tree. So we'll just tilt it back this way so you can see what's going on the back side. Okay, my glue gun is really hot right now. Okay, one tree. And then this tree. Now I'm trying to decide if I want some of the moss around the bottoms of those trees. I don't know. I do know we got glue strings coming out now. Okay, so let's pull this little black tree out and let's do this big one in the corner. Okay. And then this little guy. And then we'll start gluing down our gravestones. Because I definitely don't think you want those moving. There. And I need another glue stick. And that guy can go there. Alright, so now I'm going to, so Misdreavus has a little hole that we are going to actually glue its little stick in because it does not like to just stay seated on there. and I would rather it not fall off. Especially when I drop it. Jeez Louise. Alright. Then I'm gonna put some glue on the bottom, and we're going to sneak it back in here. So, creepy ghost Pokemon hiding in the back. Now, I think this little bat, I think I'm going to glue him up in the sky. Because, why not? I think our sky back here needs something cute. I don't like spiders, so our house outside of our house has become infested with creepy spiders, and I do not like it. I do not appreciate that they have decided to invade the house. And I feel like they're doing it purposely to torment me because it's a spider, and I feel that's how spiders treat me. They like to creep on me. Yeah. And Jordan was actually attacked by a spider. That happened to be on the garbage can. And then they took over the back deck. I've just kind of given it to them at this point. Because you know it's almost the end of the outdoor season. And we've been too busy with worrying about stuff inside to really care too much. I wonder if I could sneak Marowak back there. What do you guys think? Yeah, I like that. If you hear loud noises, I think Jordan is moving a bookcase downstairs. So, pretty sure that's what he's doing right now. So, yeah. Alright, so we got Marowak in here. Okay. Oh, I forgot Marshadow. That's where I put... Okay. Then, let's tuck you over by the pole. Over here. And then I wanted Pikachu about there. And then we'll put Eevee kind of there. I'm gonna pause this video for a sec while the chaos of moving the bookshelf happens. Alright, bookshelf is down. So I just actually did some more glue and covered up the wires. But now we're gonna glue down the little Pikachu. And then give him his little cauldron. Picking off the glue hairs. We're gonna glue Eevee down. So Eevee is standing. Alright. Then we're gonna put in more trees. Right, I had this little, oh, did I not glue you down? No, I did not. Okay. Losing track and forgetting that I didn't glue some things down. Okay. So then this one, I wanted to come in that way. And I feel like I need Oh, another leaf fell off. We got a few. I think I might just actually glue them down because it's looks better that way, and now it's stuck to my finger. Dang it. Bigger piece of glue. There we go. And then I got one that fell out over here. All right, so I'm thinking maybe, oh, that one's falling off. Thinking maybe shoving this guy close to that black one. Just feel like there's something, or maybe I could get this tall one behind the black one. I just feel like there's something missing in the back. So let's kind of tilt it forward. I could probably get this guy back here. Yeah, let's do that. Just really felt like there was something missing in the back part here. Okay. So we got those. I don't know if I want any more Pokemon, but I do know that I want to put some pumpkins out. Let's put the gate on. Let's do the gate. So I'm going to put some glue down there so I can slide the pieces of the gate in. It makes my life much more easier, and I just realized that I put a gargoyle on backwards. Let's try that again. Can I pull this glue out? It's a nice thing with a glue gun, at least, is it is easy to pull up your glue most of the time and go back and fix it. So gargoyle's facing the right way now. So let's lock that guy in. And then let's do the other side. To get the front. And because these did sort of snap into each other, but they didn't hold very well. Okay. So then, oh, well, yeah, okay. Alright, so we're going to glue the front one down first, and then we'll glue the back sides down. Oh no, I need to put another glue stick in. It's like the worst timing. Okay, roughly even. And push them down. And then do this fence post. So I'm going to want, I just realized I flicked a leaf off, but we're going to want it close like that. And I can fix those branches. And then the other side of the fence post. Alright. So now we got the fence post, and I got all these little bits of grass and glue strings. So tidy this up for a sec here, guys. All these stupid little strings. Alright. Then I do still want to put the non-working lights next to that. These would have been really cool if they actually were working lights, but I bought them a while ago and I used them for another project, but okay, so maybe I'll put Umbreon in here. Oh, you're not sticking very well. Yeah, that's what I thought. Because I could easily stick Umbreon in there. We'll leave it in there and see while I figure out pumpkins. Because we do have some really cute jack-o'-lanterns. And then put you back there. Put you right there. And I do have these ones that I can add in here as well. A different, bit of a different look. I feel like we need one by Mr. S. And then we could use one back over here. And then maybe I'll put this one here and put this one back further. Yeah, I'm gonna stick it in the back. I'm only gonna be able to do this once successfully. So, put on the glue because I'm getting poked by the tree. All right, so that is back there. And then I think I want to add a couple of the cute little ghosties, because what graveyard isn't complete without a couple little ghost guys kicking around that are not Pokemon ghosts. Kind of want to put something on the side there. I feel like it needs like one in there. Alright, so I'm just going to start gluing down all the little pieces now. Ah, dang it, he rolled away from me. I'm going to need tweezers to get him. And I'm going to have to re-glue him. So we'll leave him for now. And you can see, I don't know if you can see the glue strings, but they are everywhere. Alright, this guy should be good to pull the glue off of. I'll get rid of these strings while I'm working. Alright. Let's try this guy again. Pumpkin over here, take 2. There we go. Let's get the little guy by Hoot. Let's do our little ghost that I stuck back in the corner. And then we got that little pumpkin that I stuck in the corner. Sort of. This little guy. And yeah, I think I will put Umbreon down. Because it does fit this space quite nicely. Okay. Now, is there anything... I do have this little ghost, and I think it might look good over here because it just feels like there's a lot of empty space over there. Oh, right. I was going to put these trees in there. That's why it's empty space. I had other trees. Oh gosh, all the glue webs here. It's gonna drive me crazy. They're like all over the trees, all over the fence. It's like the only downside to hot glue guns, I swear. Okay, so maybe I won't use that little ledge. Now, I don't feel like I want any more Pokemon. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I think that's going to be it for Pokemon. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to attach the roof, which will hopefully go well. I'm going to probably need another glue stick. And my glue gun cord is getting stuck, which is not what you want when you're trying to put glue down. And we're going to attach the roof, and it's a little crooked. Okay, I'm gonna pause this while I fix the roof. Okay guys, it is all finished. So I'm trying to just get a good view for you guys. So this is what it looks like without the lights I bought on. And they go up. Oops. So now they are on. I'm going to turn the flash of the camera off so it kind of gives a more creepier vibe inside, which is really what I was going for with it being a Halloween one. So I hope you enjoyed watching me make this. I will be painting the outside and doing something with the outside. I'm not entirely sure what yet, but here's my little mini Halloween diorama. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.